Hi, we are in the week in the middle of eclipses where we just passed by the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, which made us let go of different belief systems, and we're still undergoing the effect of that eclipse. It's not like it happened on the 26th and we're done, yay, continue. No, we still feel the influence, and it's basically about letting go of things, belief systems, cultural things, even like spiritual ideas or religions or things that were basically passed on to us, like from top to bottom, you know? Basically, when we're born, most of the time we are born into a religion, we are born into a nationality, we are born into a family. So all these things are like getting updated and getting revised. And when we say updated, these energies are really also affecting us at a biological level, like our DNA is also being upgraded. That's why many people around the eclipse, you can note what was your weekend like last weekend. Like many people commented that they were like feeling really tired. People I saw in consult were like, you know, really just like drained of energy. And this is part of the process of the eclipses, okay? It's normal, but my point is that it didn't just happen one day or a week or a couple days and it goes away. No, we carry that energy with us, okay? So it's important to know that. And we're heading next week for the new moon eclipse in Gemini. That's going to be June 10th. And it's going to be right next to Mercury retrograde. So it's going to be like a special little thing. I'll talk more about that next week. But for right now, this week is like full of little like little yummy things that I wanted to share with you. For example, we have the sun trining Saturn. So the sun in Gemini trining trining Saturn in Aquarius. And that is good for holding important conversations, important communications. And of course, we all know that Mercury is retrograde, but you know, this is a beautiful aspect. So I'd say if you have important things to talk about, go ahead, have those open conversations. It's a very nice aspect. And of course, I wouldn't suggest like signing important documents or contracts or hiring. You know, I don't recommend that during the Mercury retro. And you could be doing that at the end of the month, okay? Like after the 25th of the month. We also have the sun sextiling Chiron. Chiron is not a planet, but it is an asteroid. And basically it talks about like the wounds of the soul. Wherever you have Chiron in your chart is like a wound that each of us are born with a certain wound, you know, that we come into this life to heal. It's the same thing with the nodes. The North Node is always marking our life's mission and what we're here to do, as why we incarnated, and what is the mission of the soul right here in this journey. And we never stop working the North Node. We never start working on our life's mission from the day we're born till the day we die. And the same thing happens with Chiron. Chiron is the same type of thing. That wound, we carry it, and yes, we're always like healing it, and once we are aware of it, we are always going to be of course healing the process, but it never stops. It's like from the moment we're born till the moment we die, Chiron is always like, we're always going to be working that wound, okay? So right now, and specifically we have the sun sextiling Chiron, and that's a nice energy for us to heal our masculine part, the masculine side of us, okay? So, and it has nothing to do with being a man or woman. Men and women, each of us have our own feminine and our own masculine inside of us, okay? So, on another note, Venus is going into Cancer, and that's like a nice, soft energy. And that Venus going into Cancer basically is looking for emotional security, emotional stability. It wants to feel safe. So during the next 3 months, 3 weeks, we're gonna be having like, some people are gonna be like guarding themselves, like, okay, I wanna feel protected, I don't wanna talk as much, I don't wanna be like so out there. Or maybe it's like for you, it'll be like the opposite. Whatever you feel that is gonna protect you more, right? So whatever you feel is gonna give you that emotional security is what you're going to be looking for. Basically, it's a whole theme of like letting go of the past without really knowing what we're jumping into in the future, right? Because the eclipse that's coming is going to be showing us that. And as we enter the summer and we pass, the summer solstice and that, we're going to be feeling it more and more of, the theme that this eclipse is going to be having in our lives. Okay, on another note, we have Pluto opposing Mars, okay? And what happens is that Pluto and Mars is like the same energy pretty much, because Pluto is like the higher octave of Mars, and just like Neptune is the higher octave of Venus, and that's how planets work. It's very like mathematical, like if you ever played the piano and you have like one octave and the second octave, and you have like, it's like a 5-octave piano, and it's like, the do here or the re, and you have the do, the higher do and re, and it's like the higher octave. And it's basically, it's like the same basic energy in a different expression, or in a different tone, in a different sound, if we're talking about music. But basically, this is gonna feel like there's like a fighting between our inner and like the outer authority. And this is not an issue of today. This issue has really been coming for a while, since 2020. Remember when like April 5th, when we had these planets in conjunction, we had like the whole thing about like, what was the main theme in 2020, that, right? That little thing, right? So we had to deal with that, and we had to deal with other people, with other external authorities telling us what to do, how to act, what not to do, all this. So now the Pluto opposition with Mars really wants to bring the attention or the authority or the sovereignty back to the people, to the individual, to the Mars. Mars is like me, the first planet of the zodiac, right? Aries. Mars rules Aries, like me first, my things, and basically is talking about regaining our sovereignty back and making this come from a place within and not from any external places or external authority figures, okay? So basically, guys, we are in a period like of deep purging and shifting and of spiritual connection. Like I say, we're moving from the 3D to the 5D, and this is only like a little step in the way, right? That we as a collective, all of us, are going through. We have a lot of beautiful energies coming into the planet, a lot of gamma rays coming from the central sun, which are like updating everything, like everything from our biology to the same planet, you know. So it's a beautiful time. It's a good time to kind of like relax and observe, and this week I'm talking about, and next week too. We don't want to work or get things started so much during eclipse seasons. Why? Because the universe is already doing its thing. So you have to let the universe do its thing and kind of like get out of the way and just like, you know, do your own thing. And the universe is there supporting whatever you are also doing. And just know that you are being supported and being carried and being transcended into a better place, even though sometimes we just don't feel like it, you know. And I know sometimes it hits like really strong in the body and the energetic field and all this, but that's normal. And then as the new energies start to settle, we start to feel again, you know, better and picking up the pace and everything. So that's that for this week, and I'll be back next week talking about the next eclipse. Ciao, guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention.